Hi everybody, welcome again to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. Welcome to my channel. Today I speak a little bit more about goldfish. I've been doing some reading. Well, I'm always reading and actually researching on the fish stock in which I have, right? And I think I've read it somewhere else before, but Dead Fred, a friend of mine. You'll see the link of his video below. He just reminded me of something. I've been keeping goldfish for the past about 4 or 5 years in huge volumes, right? And in keeping goldfish, I normally just put all the goldfish in one container, one huge 250-gallon tote, and I normally, breed them from thence. As a result of that, I have had several goldfish actually interbreeding, V-tail and a common goldfish and a comet goldfish. They're all just breeding together. The only goldfish that I've kept that I've never bred before, they have laid eggs, but the eggs, something happened to the eggs. Okay, so he said something the other day in which caused me to do a little bit more reading, and it is true, right? Sometimes we tend as fish keepers, not necessarily the fish keepers that on, well, some persons on YouTube do it, but like the novice, more than likely the newbies, the ones that are just excited about fish keeping, the colors and all that. uh you always hear the saying that uh all goldfish temperaments are the same. Well, that's not really true. You see, the larger the goldfish, like, for example, the V-tail and the fancy tail goldfish, um is the more slower it is, right? So common goldfish and comet goldfish tend to swim a little bit faster than these fish. So these plum subuncal, you see the name, that type of fish, with the big body and a small tail at the end, they swim very slow. So if you have an aquarium, let's say with mixed goldfish breeds within that aquarium, let's say that you have 100 gallon, or you have 200 gallon, or you have a 60 gallon aquarium, and you decide to put uh, 12 goldfish or 20 goldfish in it, and you have probably about three different species. Several things might happen with that aquarium that you might not like. One is that they might interbreed, although they might end up eating the eggs, but you might have a one or two fry that actually come to fruition. They're going to interbreed. All right. Two is that you're gonna find that the faster swimming goldfish, which is normally the common goldfish and the comet goldfish, are gonna be growing larger than the plumpy ones with the small tail. Because what happens is that the comet and the common goldfish tend to swim a little bit faster, not a little bit, they swim enough faster than the fat belly goldfish with the plump, with the small tail. So as a result, as soon as food is placed in it, and you are always cognizant of the fact that you don't overfeed your fish, it's in small portion of fish food within your aquarium space. So therefore it's not like you have plecos there to eat the waste, so therefore you put a lot, right? You put a small amount of feed, so if the fish don't get it, you just have to wait until the next time, or try to get some of the microscopic organism on the side of the tank or pond, right? So you find that these goldfish, the common goldfish and the comet goldfish, tend to grow a little faster. And if you don't mind sharp, the big belly, big tummy, small tail goldfish might end up starved to death, right? Become malnutrition, malnutrition, or whatever. It just don't have the amount of minerals and nutrients in it so as to sustain its life. So it will automatically die. And you'll be wondering, what happened to my goldfish? The fanciest goldfish I ever had is died. It's reason why. The reason why is uh practically it's been starved. So when keeping goldfish, you should practice to uh well, for me, it's very difficult for me to separate the fancy tail and the comet and the common goldfish, because it takes up a lot of space and a lot of time to do that, right? However, you should ensure that all your fish are fed. And how you ensure that? you tend to put different types of feed within your aquarium space. For example, I use flakes and caustic in feeding my goldfish, right? So the flakes float and along with the caustic, yes, but the goldfish tend to go at first glance, they tend to go to caustic. The fish flakes last twice. So what you find is that the slower ones will end up get the flakes, and the faster one will end up getting caustic, right? The smaller ones also, smaller fish will also get the flakes, right? So and after about 5 or 10 minutes after feeding all my fish in my ponds, I'll go around with my net. Yes, I go around with my net for about 5 or 10 minutes, and I'll take out the excess food. To me, it's better me feed overfeed. I put too much feed in the aquarium, and then me have to remove it. Than I don't put enough and them starve to death because it's gonna cost me. Right? It costs me more to replace a fish than to actually throw out food from the aquarium or the pond that is uneaten. Right? It costs, right? Because one goldfish in Jamaica, big size goldfish, breeding type goldfish, is about probably about $4,000 for one, right? And if I grow my fish to a certain size and I'm going to be selling it, right, I must be able to calculate how much profit I'm going to make, bearing in mind how long I have it, bearing in mind how much food energy and all that I spent with it. So as a result, I want some amount of profit from that. Whilst I will not sell it for $4,000 like the shops, because the shops have to pay for AC and they have to pay for workers and they have to pay for all that. I'm my own worker, right? Pay my own self, right? But I probably might sell the same fish what they're selling for $4,000 for probably about 2,000 something. Right now I'm kind of out of stock. But this is just to share with you. Goldfish, yeah, you have to be careful. You might end up starve them to death. No matter how them look fat, them are dead. Alright, cool. Dead friend. Thanks for reminding me. I should have done this video like years ago. Peace out, my dad. Cool.